Hello and welcome to another heroic level 100 video guide, starter guide, whatever you want to call these. The scenario, if I haven't mentioned, is, you just bought the heroic boost and you're going with it, right? So we're gonna do a Shadowknight today. I'm gonna do a Froglock because he looks kind of cool, and yeah, let's go with it. So we're gonna start in Crescent Reach. Not Crescent Reach. We're gonna go to Shard's Landing because that's, I believe, where it actually takes us. I clicked the wrong button. I hope not. But once we're in, we'll go through all the AAs. We'll go through all the spells and whatnot, and go from there. All right. So we're gonna turn on Auto Grant. And titles, don't care. It's gonna mem a bunch of spells. We're gonna get rid of all those here in a second. All right, so we are a froggy. We let's see, what did it give us? It gave us a one-hander. Didn't give us a two-hander, so same as the paladin, I guess. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna clear all these bars first thing. And then we're going to make some more bars and move some UI things around like we do in every single one of these videos. Just to kind of get it where I like everything set up, just for demonstration purposes. We're going to make more bars here in one moment. So I move some of these things around. We're going to get rid of the news. We're going to get rid of the bar at the top and the compass. Don't need any of that right now. There we go. And it started us with a healer mercenary, which is perfect. I believe that is what we're gonna want for this. The paladin could have probably gotten away without it. Maybe this character could too. We'll see how that goes. We're gonna go to special. We're gonna go to summon banker. Where is it? There it is. Summon banker. Just drop that right there. We're gonna summon our banker real quick and take out some platinum. There we go. All right, now we can get rid of that. Okay, so we have money and everything is kind of arranged. Now we want some more bars. 1, 2, 3, and I think 4 is gonna be the number we want. So we're just going to position these here in the center of the screen. This is where we're going to be dropping all the AA abilities and stuff like that, so we can kind of organize them. I guess we only got 3 out of all that. Let's do one more. There we go, 4. We're going to separate all the AA abilities we go through and whatnot for all that stuff. So let's clear the spell bar because it looks like a disjointed mess of stuff I'm not even sure I want to use, but there we go. All right, step 1, we're going to go into things we can activate in the archetype. All right, so the first AA is Ageless Emily. This is a taunt, so let's just put that right there. Bobbing Corpse, that is a levitate. I hate levitate. Bold Attacks, this is already enabled. This is a... makes you gain more hatred from your attacks. Cloak of Shadows, that is an invis. Companion's Aegis. Yeah, so we get a pet as a Shadowknight, but we don't have any bone chips, and I don't think there's any bone chips available, so we're gonna skip all the pet stuff. But there's Aegis, fortification, just pet buffs, stuff like that. We get Feign Death. Put that in 5. Death's Effigy, which is a super Feign Death. We'll put that in 6. Encroaching Darkness. Let's see here. What is this one? This is the snare, yeah. We're gonna put the snare in 1. Could have swore it was named something else. Forceful Rejuvenation, that resets all our abilities. We'll just put that down there for now. Group Perfected Invisibility Undead, put it right there. Harm shield is an invulnerability. Put it right there. Hate step is like a jump forward. Just drop it right there. Projection of doom summons a level 100 projection that generates hate. Alright, we'll put that right there next to that one. Shield flash, which activates mana, consumes you, allow to block all incoming attacks. Oh, we actually don't have that one yet. See your summon companion. That's just summoning the pet. Summon corpse. Unbridled strike of fear. Push your target backwards and does 1 point of damage. What? Alright, the knockbacks are kind of annoying, so I don't know if I'll use that. Weapon stances is disabled, but we want to do this one, so we're gonna train that. So that is now enabled, which will give us this buff right here. Defensive proficiency. Increases your chance to block by 10% and reduces your incoming damage by 12%. And increases your chance to do your proc. The damage reduction does not stack with other defensive abilities, so this is kind of just makes this tank better since it didn't give us a two-hander to do the extra damage with a two-hander. Alright, Chattering Bones summons some pets for us to send at things, so we're going to put that right there. We did not get either of the Unity spells. I think we have to zone to get those. Yeah, it looks like we would get those if we zone from the autogram, but not concerned about that right now. Explosion of Hatred. So this is another taunt ability. We're going to move this other taunt one down here. And taunting is kind of like a thing with Shadowknights. They have all kinds of AoE abilities to taunt and stuff like that. So Gift of Quick Spear, when activated, gives you a 100% chance to twin cast your spear ability. So this is kind of like a burn, I'm going to say. It is a 10-minute reuse, so it's kind of there. Harm Touch is another kind of burn. It's just a big damage, like 317,000 damage every 20 minutes. And does 40,000 damage every 6 seconds after that for 36 seconds. So it's a really, really nice thing. Hate's Attraction. It's a taunt, but it's a pull too, so I'm going to put that on one. That's going to be our pull ability probably. Leech Touch is the exact same thing as Harm Touch, but it sucks life, but it's a little less, so very nice. Presence of Fear. What does this one do? Trigger presence here. This stuns abilities. Very interesting. And we don't have that one yet anyway, so it doesn't matter. This is a cure. It's kind of a defensive thing. We'll just put it down here in this miscellaneous section. Reaver's a Bargain. This ability, when activated, consumes 4,500 endurance every 6 seconds to absorb damage. So this is kind of a defensive, but actually we don't have that one either. That's an undead lull. We're not fighting undead. Scourge Skin. This is a damage shield, so we're going to want that. Soul Flay. Passive ability grants your higher life taps. What is the active ability on this? Expendable charges 1. Oh, as a enable disable. So this just gives our life taps a better thing. Spire of the Reavers is a burn. We'll put that one right there. Stream Hatred makes everybody hate me. Put that right there. It's everything in front of me, I believe. Tavil's Resolve strikes your target with a 400 point two-handed slashing attack. Increase the damage it takes. So that's another just a damaging ability. Where do we want to put that? Let's just put it right there. Thought Leech. Steals or does 15,000 damage, returns 200% of that as mana. I'll go ahead and put that right there. It's a 24-minute recast, so, you know, not as much as you'd like. Another hate ability, but we don't have that one. Vicious Bite of Chaos. When activated, does 3,200 damage and grants everybody some mana. So let's go ahead and put that one on our bar too. There's a lot of abilities, and my Shadowknight, I put everything in macros, so I had like 4 or 5 macros with everything, and I just spam them. It really doesn't matter at the level I'm playing at anyway. So Visage of Death, this is a kind of a tanky buff, and Visage of Decay, same thing. They just make you stronger and turn you into a different thing. This one makes increases your damage, and this one I believe increases your melee damage too. One does your spell damage, one does your melee damage. And then Voice of Thule is another taunt ability, but this is you have to target yourself. All right, and that is everything. That is all of the clicky that a Shadowknight has right now. All right, so let's go into spells. I like to play my Shadowknights with lots of life taps. So we're gonna kind of focus on life taps. So first one's first, Dire Insuation. I don't know the order. There's a specific order you're gonna want to do for some of these things, but just kind of, I'm winging it on these. You can kind of see how they have different reuse times, and that's kind of by design. I believe they're insta-cast too. That one's 1 second, 1 second, so they're pretty quick fast. And we'll put that one there. All right, so let's see what we got here. Direct damage. We're gonna want Spear. Of course I did that. Spear. That's what I'm doing. Don't need that one. Don't really need that. Yeah, that's fine. I think we're good there. Good there. All right, we're gonna let's grab this bond. We're gonna probably be overcasting a lot of stuff anyway. All right, so combinations. We're gonna put skin there. Shroud of the Darksworn. And you notice I'm not doing a separate buff bar or anything like that. I don't think we're gonna need it, honestly. Just gonna take a little extra time. And then horror. And let's get conversions. We have a lot of spell slots, so might as well use them. I don't think we're missing anything else up there. Zombie skin. Let's kind of cast all these. Some of these we'd want on a buff bar and stuff like that, but I'm not sure it's really necessary right now. Why did we turn into a skeleton? Call of the Gloom Haze. Oh, that's not the right one. We want the mana one. The Covenant. That's got a cast time. All right, what else do we got going down here? I mean, I'm sure I'm missing something, right? Reaper's Proclamation. I mean, that's a taunt, right? Might as well grab it just for the sake of having it up. All right, zombie skin. Did I already cast that one? There we go. All right, so let's look at our health. We're at 78,000 hit points. Probably missing something else here. No, wait, what is this one? Oh, that's the summon corpse. That's not what I thought it was. That's weird. I thought that was something else. Maybe it's under detrimental. Yeah, demand for power is the current one. And there's an AoE one too, but we're not going to need that. Alright, voice Athul. And I don't know if we're missing anything, but let's go ahead and just try what we got going on here. So let's turn the map on and head up in that direction. Let's grab the mount so we can get the mount buff for a little bit extra hit points. I believe the paladin had 82,000. So actually we didn't click these yet, did we? This might help. A lot of clickies we can do. Yeah, it's already at a little bit more hit points. Yeah. Alright, let's get off this pony here and jump down here. Alright, I'm going to put her on reactive. And we're going to go ahead and do this. Oh, wait, whoa. Before we do that, we actually should put spells on our bar, right? Let's see here. I'll put this one here. And we're going to kind of alternate these. Which one was that? The bite. So we're just going to go down the line casting all this stuff. These would all be in a macro typically. But, alright. I think we're good. We're either good or we're going to get like absolutely destroyed, so. Take your vote now and you'll see what happens. Demand for power. All right. There we go. Seven. And 6. There we go. As you can see, we're doing pretty well here. Scourge skin, give us a little bit more damage shield. But, yeah, I knew we weren't going to have any problems really with this. The Shadowknight is a quite overpowered class, right? Especially with the mercenary, so we could definitely have probably a melee mercenary here. Especially since we have the shield on, right? Like we're not like, I don't know. They're so strong. They're I mean, they're not a lot of DPS, right? But I think we're doing better than we were at the Paladin. I think the Paladin took a little longer to kill because all I had was heals and stuns. But this one, you know, a little bit more active, right? We got all these different life taps and stuff, but for the most part, we're not going to have much issue here. And we're getting hit, you know, pretty hard, but it's hard to notice, honestly. And I'm casting pretty much these spells. I mean, I could probably switch it up here in a second, drop some of these buffs. How long does this last? This lasts forever, so I can drop that. It requires a pearl, so it doesn't even work anyway, so because I don't have any of that stuff with me. There we go. And the mercenaries, you know, able to keep us up when we are not paying any attention at all. We got a lot of life taps. They do, like, I guess I'm maybe 2% damage from that life tap. Not a whole lot. There we go. We're hitting, what, 4,000? Not too bad. So let's grab damage over time. Dire Stricture. We don't need to recast that right now, so let's grab damage over time. light. I don't know. We'll just see how much damage we can get out of this, since we don't need to recast any of those. Ignite blood, blood. Shroud of the Darksworn. Yeah. Is that on? Yeah. And when you have the Unity spell, you just click that and it buffs you with everything anyway, so not a big deal. There we go. I think that's good. We'll try that. Next one. Where is it? I'm trying to remember where I'm at. Did I go to the right spot? No, I did not. It's over here a little bit more. I'm just trying to avoid dealing with those, what you call it. Alright, here we go. This is going to be interesting. Alright, so this is the rare mob. We finally killed enough of these that we're getting a rare. So let's go ahead and do this. So we're going to pull it. We're going to do that. Then the rare is going to hit pretty hard, honestly. So we're going to be dropping a lot more damage on this thing. And since I didn't put these on my bar, let's go ahead and get these going. There we go, and get all of that on there. As you can see, we are taking so much more damage from the rare. There we go, 7. And I think he's got 3 dots on him. Which one am I missing? That one's about to wear off. That one's gonna wear off. Oh, we got stunned. So 2, 3, 5. Easy enough. Just gotta keep all this stuff going. I cannot see my targets. This is just a terrible spot, I think. And is this one? Now, see, we were like pretty low on health there for a second. A redo skin. Hopefully that landed. Yeah, 47 charges left. So 4. Why is that not casting? 6. There we go. And I'm gonna go Thought Leech. Get our mana. That knows how all our mana came back, right? That's how overpowered we are. Like, it's pretty ridiculous. So I'm gonna go back with Bond Death, or whatever the version's called. And sorry, I'm clicky casting. But I have no idea why he's actually getting stunned right now. He should not be getting stunned. He should have stalwart endurance at this point. I don't know. Let's see. In a second. There we go. Now, I'm pretty sure this is probably... Maybe the Paladin would have been able to kill this, but it would have took like a year. I'm fairly certain the Shadowknight is the only one that would have been able to successfully do this. Maybe the Enchanter, but so far, I'm gonna say it was just this one. All right, so what do we get from that? We got some shoulders. They're pretty nice. We got a energized gemstone. I don't even know what those are used for. And we got a fear-touched bracer, so armor piece. And we got yeah, tank shoulders. So pretty nice. Pretty nice. Let's see what those look like compared to what we already have from the heroic character. So those would be a direct upgrade. in some ways. Not heroic stat-wise, though. Yeah, a bit more AC, but everything else is about the same. So it's about the same as the level 100 heroic armor. Not bad. All right, let's go for one more. So, I mean, we don't even have to, like, downtime. Look at this. And with a two-hander, you would do more damage. And you take a little bit more, but not much more. It is not significant. Let's get some of these, like, these dots on there. But the Shadowknight is a really strong class. I think anybody watching this video probably already knew that. I mean, this one's... I'm only 25 minutes into this video. I'm usually 25 minutes into setting up on all the other classes I've done so far, so you can kind of see the difference there. And I didn't really skip anything. I went straight for it. I didn't make a buff bar. That's, you know, one thing, but it didn't need to. I mean, only reason I unmim those is so I can get more DPS out of him. Like, he's... The Shadowknight is, like, probably the strongest class in the game for all-aroundness. Like, the Necro can solo better, but the Shadowknight can solo. And the Shadowknight can tank. And the Shadowknight can do, you know, a lot of things. It might not be as soloable as a Necromancer, but you put a Shadowknight and a Shaman together, and you can kill everything. Add like a Bard, like I have in the Sons of Thule series, and it's an unstoppable force. Like, you don't even have to do anything except just buff the Shadowknight to get extra damage, right? I'll show the harm touch on the next one. I'll show you how much damage it does. And that goes up. I think it's like 1,000,000 at 115 or 120. I can't remember exactly. You know, those mobs have a lot more hit points. Let's see if we can find something. Oh, let's do this. Here's two. There's two mobs at the same time. Because we're crazy, right? I'm going to snare this one. I'm going to go ahead and snare this one. And bite a chaos hit. Just to kind of get a little aggro on it, because the healer might pull aggro. And we have Explosion Hatred and Explosion Spite, which should pull those on us. I think I'm missing my AC life tap. Tap. I don't know if I put that one. I don't think I put that on the bar. But I was just randomly grabbing stuff. But you can see we're tanking two of these at the same time. I don't think any of the other classes were able to do this. The Ranger was beaten to a bloody pulp even by these light blues, so if I remember right. There we go. One down. And how much experience are we getting? We got like almost no experience for these, so these aren't even worth killing. But worth showing that we don't really, it doesn't matter. Like if this is if you're one character, Shadowknight is pretty strong. And you know, a lot of that's the ability to tank everything, right? We have less hit points. Well, now we're at 81, so we're closer to where the other one was. All right, so we're low on mana. I'm not gonna pull this yet. I'm gonna med up real quick, and then we'll kill a few more. All right, so we got a little bit of mana. Let's go ahead and do this. So I'm gonna pull this one with harm touch, just to kind of show it's at 100%. It's at 6%. It's like every 20 minutes I can like insta kill a mob. It's just crazy, right? I mean, it's absolutely crazy how strong this class is. So we're gonna pull this one. What we're gonna do is we get over here, and I don't even think I had to hit it, honestly, to do anything else to it, because it would have died from the damage over time that came with it. So no, I don't know. I'm just at this point it's overkill on showing how strong this class is, but why not? All right, we're gonna get some dots on here. I'm not even gonna life tap other than whatever I'm casting right now. Just gonna let him do that. So let's actually leech touch this one. I just want to see what happens. So that should have gave us is it this one? No, let's give the mana. I don't know. There's a buff it's supposed to give you that Mortal Coil. Oh, we have Mortal Coil too. So this is one of the AAs that we get. It's passive. When you kill stuff, it gives you like a bonus. Where'd it go? That's not it. There it is. That's Mortal Coil. Turn 70% of your melee damage as health and increase your armor rating. So when you kill something, you get that buff. It's you gotta get the kill shot though, so that's slightly more difficult. There we go, and then drop this, but yeah, the Shadowknights are just overpowered in every possible way you can think of. I'm almost certain the devs of this game all play Shadowknights because that's how overpowered they are. Which isn't that bad, right? I mean, I wish Paladins were a little stronger. But I'm out of all the classes so far, this is the one I'm paying the least attention to, and I'm doing the best. So a little bit, you know, maybe the Necromancer will do a little bit more better than this, but I don't think so. There we go. And dead. All right, we can go up here to the end of the video screenshot area that I like up here. So the Shadowknight is a fantastic class. It's probably the best group tank in the game, depending on what you like. And you get to be a skeleton all the time. You can be tanky with a shield. You can do extra DPS with a two-hander. With a healer mercenary, you're pretty much unkillable by anything. You're within your level, right? You can go farm old stuff and never die, because once you kill one thing, you get Mortal Coil, and everything you hit life taps it. The Shadowknight gets an Epic 2.0 that is another right click life tap buff that just makes you God mode, so it's even better. So all in all, it's a fantastic class. You can see how easy it was to set up and get going right away. There was hardly any friction at all in this, right? Some of the other videos, there was a lot of friction getting started, getting going, killing the first thing. This one, instantaneously good to go. So any comments, suggestions, anything I missed, please post a comment down below in the comments section, and I'll maybe pen it if it's a very useful comment, and we can go from there. But thank you very much for watching, and have a fantastic day.